What's going on, guys? So I haven't watched any porn in about over a month now. So at the start of the year, I made a commitment to myself to stop watching porn. Main reason that I decided to stop is the fact that I felt that I was not really going anywhere in my life. I was depressed. I wasn't having any success with women. I wasn't really going out on any dates. Wasn't putting myself out there at all. And I was seeing porn as this kind of crux, this thing that was really affecting my confidence, but also stopping me from having the sex life that I wanted as well. And I stumbled across the nofap community probably about the same time, maybe like a year ago or something, when I first started learning about nofap and the benefits of it. And I wanted to try it out for myself and see if it would have any difference in my life. And the thing with nofap is, you're gonna relapse. I've had several relapses over the past 6 months. Haven't relapsed in over a month now, so I'm feeling pretty confident that I'm gonna completely eradicate porn from my life. But I think the important thing, if you're wanting to quit, is to really understand the reasons as to why you're wanting to quit. So for me, obviously I saw the benefits in terms of having more focus, having more self-discipline, being more confident with women, and all those sorts of things. But the main reason for me in making this decision was actually to prove to myself that I was capable of eradicating a habit that I've had since I was 15 years old. Not to say that I was addicted to porn. I wouldn't say I was addicted, but I was watching it at least once a day, sometimes even 3 or 4 times a day, depending on how stressed I was and my mood. And I think it's really important for men to learn how to deal with their emotions, to deal with their mood, and not always be reactive to it. But with that being said, you can eradicate porn from your life, and you can just still rely on other sources of stimulation, of increasing that dopamine, whether it is eating bad foods, or if it's drinking alcohol, taking drugs, playing video games. There's a lot of things that we can rely on that stop us from dealing with our emotions. And I wanted to come on to the reason as to why I think it's actually improved my dating and my sex life. And I would say that the main reason why quitting porn will improve your dating and your sex life is because you will stop seeing women as sexual objects. And for those of you that are similar to me, watch a lot of red pill content, self-improvement content. There's a lot of stuff out there that's actually quite hateful towards women. And don't get me wrong, there are good women out there in the world. There are bad women out there in the world. But at the end of the day, there's no point holding on to anger, resentment about women or girls that have hurt you in the past, because that's really just going to stop you from moving forward. Not saying that you need to get yourself into a relationship if you don't want to. Being single is fine, but I think the most important thing is that you're treating other people with respect and with care. So if someone has hurt you in the past, then holding on to that anger, holding on to that resentment, that's only really hurting you. That's stopping you from living a life which is full of enjoyment and fulfillment and joy. And if you are actually able to let go of that stuff, you're going to instantly become a lot more attractive to women, because whether you're trying to attract women or whether you're trying to attract friends or business opportunities or whatever it is, if you're in a place where you're exuding positive energy, then people are going to be attracted to you. But if you're angry and resentful and judgmental and all the rest of it all the time, then you're not going to attract anyone into your space, because no one wants to be around that sort of energy. Okay, it might work to an extent with some girls that have got very low self-esteem and self-confidence, where you can be like really alpha and really dominant, really assertive, and just like show that you don't give a shit about them. But that's only really going to work for a one night stand maybe, and then they're going to get pretty sick of being treated that way after a while. Realize that no matter how much money, success, fame that you have, that isn't really a good enough excuse for you to treat them badly, and they're going to realize that after a while. And it's going to mean that you're going to have to keep recycling, you're going to have to keep going through the girls all the time, which is fine. Look, if you want to be a player, if you want to be a bit of a man slag, then that's awesome. But I think in terms of developing yourself, learning how to improve your communication skills, your social skills, building relationships, and being more fulfilled in your love life, in your sex life, then I think respect is at the heart of that. So learning how to respect women, learning how to let go of your past experiences with women that may have hurt you, and building your confidence as well, because you know I'm already quite a confident guy. I've already done a lot of work on myself, a lot of work on my image, on my style, on my physique, getting myself into the gym, you know, working on my communication skills, on building my skills and my career and my purpose and all the rest of it. So all of those things are things that you need to be doing as a man. It's not just going to be enough to stop watching porn, doing nofap. You know, it's a good place to start, but you can't think for a minute that it's going to completely transform your life. You know, there's a lot of things that you need to work on to get yourself to a good position. And I think with a lot of the red pill content, a lot of the content that talks about nofap makes it out as if like, yeah, you're going to stop watching porn, it's going to completely transform your life. Now, that may be true for some people that have already been doing a lot of personal development, self-improvement, and then they're talking about their experiences with nofap. But if you are new to self-improvement, personal development, then you've got a long way to go in terms of increasing your value, getting yourself to be, you know, that 1% guy that you want to be. And that's the thing, is like, if you're going out thinking that you're better than other people because you've had the epiphany where you've been able to stop watching porn and doing nofap, then just because you think you're better than other people and that you are entitled to attention and to you know, sex with women and all the rest of it, it doesn't mean that you're going to get it, okay? Because you actually need to increase your value. You need to take yourself to a place where women desire you, and that is about being an all-round kind of guy, not just being like one thing, you know. So with that being said, guys, take it as it comes. You know, it's a good thing to try to do, but I wouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket. I would try to improve other areas of your life. That's all for me. I hope to see you all in the next video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all later.